All right. We are live. Welcome, welcome. For those that don't know, my name is Fabio, and I really am so happy to jump on this topic. It's something I really love talking about branding. And branding, I could be talking here for so long because there's so many aspects to it, right? There's so many elements to branding. I'm just gonna go over like a few of them, the ones that I find most important. But there's the brand identity, right? There's the brand image, the brand positioning, how you position yourself, the brand personality, right? Um, the brand equity, brand experience, brand differentiation, brand communication, brand the values, right, of a brand. There's so many aspects to branding, but I want to just break it down and make it simple, because if like branding comes down to, in my opinion, it comes down to a person, and not. I mean, you can do branding on a company and brand the company, right, and all of that. But from what I see out there, there's nothing better than branding yourself. You are the brand, right? You're being the brand. You're being the one that is the brand of the company. Just like, other companies out there like Apple, Jeff Bezos, not Apple. Apple is Steve Jobs, right? Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, right? Rockets and Tesla, right? It all connects to a person. And although the companies have their own branding, the connection to a person makes it way more value. And people normally connect with the values of the person, right? And that's what they're saying on the internet, and it's very true that people buy from you when they know, like, and trust you. And I like to add that they actually ultimately also buy from you when they are inspired by you. Okay, so let me break down these. Now, there's a lot to branding. I will go over some stuff. So I want to break it first this down to you, like know, like, and trust. We all we all heard this saying, and I want to break it down a little bit. So know, like, now, know you, like when somebody, in order to even know you about you or learn about you or even step to, or come across you, they have to know you somehow, right? And you achieve this by putting yourself out there, really just everywhere. The more you are in front of people, the better. The more you are seen, the better. The more noise you make, the better. The more people like see you, and even if they don't like what they see, it doesn't really matter. It's like you have to be out there. You have to be in front of people. You have to be doing content and just putting yourself out there, and that is the brand, right? You are the brand. But people need to know you. And to know you, you really have to go all out and just be out there. And nowadays, so many people on the internet, and they're afraid of putting themselves out there. But if you don't do it, it will be harder for you. Like, I know these people, I just want to make money online without showing my face. Although it's possible, it's not a long-term strategy. Building a brand is a long-term strategy. And so, no, people need to know you, right? You need to be out there. And, there's so many aspects to that, like your identity, your image, right? The way you position yourself. There's so many things to it, right? Your personality, my personality is kind of like just being myself and just doing stupid shit. Like, sometimes I do beatboxing, like like, and I know nothing about it, just like it, and just be myself, and right. So no, that's knowing. People need to know you, and people need to find you, and so you need to be everywhere. That's why omnipresence and being all over the place, and it's amazing. You want to be seen, and if people don't know you, then they simply won't like you and trust you, and nothing else happens. So first part of the know, like, and trust is knowing, right? So you have to put yourself out there, right? And then once you put yourself out there through content, providing value to the marketplace, whatever niche you are in, or whatever that you are providing to the world, whatever you're trying to solve, whatever value you're trying to bring to the marketplace, then as you're putting content out there and as you're helping people, and with your personality and the way you do things, people will start to like you. And that is just, because they watch maybe some of your content on YouTube, they watch a couple of your videos, and they find it value, and they maybe like your style of teaching, right? And they start liking you, right? And you connect with them. They like your style. They just like maybe the way you connect, the way you explain things, and right? And that's when people start liking you because of these things, right? But then there's the trust part, and this is where people will start trusting you. They will see you as an authority, somebody that's solving a problem. They trust you because you've delivered, you've shown that it's possible, you yourself have done it, and they trust you because you're a person that does what you say. And this aspect is very kind of it breaks a lot of people on the internet because they overpromise things, and that's not a good thing to do. And I did this a lot, and I did this in the beginning when I started, maybe overpromising, because not everybody's equal, right? Each person has their own way, and each person has their own experiences, right? So trust, it's building trust is you have to be in front of people, really, and people have to be seeing you in order to trust you. And then once you do, and you do things on the internet, and you're helping others, and you're bringing transformation to people, and you're achieving things in life, and you are growing, people will get inspired by you, right? And that's when they take massive action to work with you, right? Because they are inspired by you. They like your progress, how you went from nothing, and then now you're building your business online. They are inspired by you, right? Wait, somebody wants to join me here live. And so, right? So that's kind of the process that, and there's a lot of things that go into this, like the know, like, and trust, and people feel inspired by you. It's a process that there's a lot that can be done over here in order for that to happen, right? There's a lot of strategies that you can put in place. If you guys have any thoughts, you can comment below, either on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. I'll actually reply to you guys, so feel free to comment below. And if you have any questions, always feel free. And the brand, there's many aspects to it, like I said, but the brand, it's like, what's the brand value? What's the brand vision, right? Their values, their goals, their purpose, all of these things are really important to define, so you know where you're going, and it's really important, right? But in a nutshell, it's like a brand is you. You are the brand, and people will connect with you, will see you as that person, that whatever you want to the image that you want to put out there, uh, and and there's many things to it, like building a brand. It's through you, it's through messaging, right? Also on your whatever you do with designing, and just connecting, messaging. There's so many ways to build your brand, right? And people nowadays really expect consistent delivery of experiences from a brand. That's why I teach the formula of omnipresence and just being in many places, right? Let me share with you here this slide. Yeah, the 7-hour rule of content. This strategy that I teach is it's all about omnipresence, right? And what's happening here is because you are in multiple places and you are being seen from multiple angles and from multiple places, people will start to know, like you, right? And because you're putting so much content out there and from so many angles, from the left to the right, people are seeing you, they will start to trust you. And as you're moving forward with your business, you are making things happen, you are transforming people's lives, they feel inspired by you, right? And that's when things really happen and they really want to work with you, they are inspired by you, right? And so this strategy right here, actually, if you want to learn more about this and how I can help you build this strategy and also build and grow your Facebook group and create yourself a offer that actually will help people out and really create a business online, then I'm going to leave a link here this is my project that I have, fabulos.com. Pretty cool, huh? My name is Fabio, and so this is fabulos.com. And yeah, you can check it out. And yeah, that's the strategy that I use. And with this type of strategy that I have going on, the 7-hour rule, the good thing about this is once people get in touch with you, you have this nurturing system that you are making so many touch points with the user. They are seeing you from multiple angles, and you're building that brand out really fast. Because the goal of this is we want to get to the user to watch 7 hours of our content as fast as possible. And that's the thing with know and like and trust you. You build that through putting content in front of the user as fast as possible. Ideal within a month, right? But if you can do it way faster, you should. And with this system, I show you how you do it in 7 days, actually. You can do it in 7 days. So yeah, that's what's up. And building your brand is something so valuable long-term, right? Because when you're building your brand and you're delivering transformations to people, maybe you're coaching one-on-one and you're helping people, you're getting those high valuable testimonials, those high valuable case studies of people that have worked with you. And those pieces of content will really help you grow and scale your business because, people will feel inspired by you and by you, the transformation that you are providing to them, right? So it makes a whole lot of difference when you build your brand long-term and not just a brand is a long-term strategy, right? It's something, and there's a lot to it, right? There's so much to it, right? There's marketing, the branding part, the advertisement part, the research part. There's so much to branding that it's crazy. It's impossible to cover everything in one video, and I'm always learning as well. I don't know everything. But there's so many aspects to it, right? Innovation, right? Awareness, the storytelling of it as well. Very important, storytelling, and really sharing with people your story, your struggles, your things that happen to you throughout your life, because that really connects with the audience and it makes them see that you are a real person. People feel related to you, and that really helps. For instance, I like to tell people about my story that happened to me recently, not long ago, where I was doing drugs with friends all over the place. I was a DJ. I was going crazy with girls, this and that. And then I got to a point, I was smoking so much that I was like tired of it. And I told myself, man, Fabio, this is not for you. What the hell are you doing? And then that day, I decided to just stop everything once and for all. And what I did is basically I threw all the drugs that I have to the ocean near me here. I threw it away, and then I said, man, this is enough. Not for me anymore. Boom. And then I left all my friends, everything, and then I got into this big, deep depression where it lasted 1 year. It was really tough for me. At some point, I wanted to kill myself because I was really, it was deep. Because I was, owning money to the bank, and also I lost all my friends. I was just, from one day to another, you would smoke like, 15 or 10 joints a day, and then you all of a sudden you stop everything, and I went to this big depression. It was really hard, but then I decided to win in life, crying in my computer. That's when I made the decision to win in life and do whatever it takes to make it happen. And that's when I started my self-development journey, right? I stepped upon eating good foods. I started eating bananas, then broccoli. I started drinking a lot of water, still do today. And that's how I got to then plant-based. I became plant-based, and I started eating good foods. I started going to nature, feeling much better. Then I stepped upon books, that you could learn a lot from books. Then I remember I was going to the library, just going to read all these books. I would get 5 books, and then 5 days later, another 5, and then another 5. And I was just like, I want to learn, I want to grow. And that's when things started. I was starting improving myself, and then things started to grow. And things really changed for me. And that's kind of my story. Where then I traveled to Thailand. I saved some money, sold all of my stuff, and then things really changed for me when I discovered affiliate marketing, and I went all out with it. Spent 1 year doing it, like spending money on ads, and nothing happened. But then I had my breakthrough where I went from 0 to 4,000 and a half in 6 months, 4K and a month, 4K, almost 5K. My 6th month, I was at 4K a month. So I had my breakthrough there, and it really exploded, and things changed. But it wasn't like a smooth ride, though. It was a lot of tribulations, although because I made the decision to win in life, I was learning, I was improving myself, becoming the best version of myself. And, things really start building up. And, my brand basically started from there, my brand. Although a lot of people know me here for a lot of things. I was one of the best DJs here on the area. I played in many clubs and all over the place. But most people know me on the internet for, that digital marketer that started from a depression, and then, and then I traveled all over the place with my family. It was really good. But my brands online started there. I was sharing my story. So storytelling is a big part of branding, right? Big part of branding. And, people relate to those things. They connect with you, and then they feel inspired by you, and they go like, man, if this guy can do it, and he was almost dead, he almost killed himself, and if he could do it, and I was honestly, I'm a poor, like I'm for very poor family, like we're poor family, like nothing special. And then now I'm really blowing up online, and people feel inspired by this, and they know, a lot of people know that they trust me, and they work with me, and because I like to deliver, I like to over deliver, under promise and over deliver. That's my motto now, because before I was more like promising and under delivering, although some people got great results from my coaching before, but now I prefer to under promise and over deliver. And that's exactly what I do. Like whatever my program right now that I have going on, the fabulous.com program, you go there, you see what I offer. I offer more than that. I show you there what I give you, but I do a lot more than that. We got a comment here from Mello. Fabio, I really want to start affiliate marketing, but I don't have a bank account. I see, Mello. That's okay, man. You can start slowly for free. You can start learning. Although I wouldn't just learn and not take action. I would jump on something and take action. I have a completely free course on my for people that join my Facebook group. It's 100% free. It's a beginners friendly affiliate marketing course where I give it to you for free, and you can start from there for free. You can start there with a free product. And if you don't have a bank account now, you can open then one if you want. I mean, you can get a prepaid card. I remember when I got started, I couldn't. I started with a prepaid card. Those prepaid cards you can do. My page on here on TikTok, you go to my profile, and there's the button to the my YouTube channel, and then on the top on the cover you can find a link to my Facebook group. Once you join the group, I will provide you the course straight away into your email that you opt in there. It's a very good course for free. So building your brand, and it's all about providing value also to the marketplace, because if you're just a brand is about solving people's problems. You build a brand by really solving people's problems, and that's how you really build a brand. Solving people's problems, maybe, and for whatever it is, like for example, let's talk about like Nike. Nike is a lot of people like it, and the reason they like it is they feel good with the brand. They like the logo. They think it's cool. Michael Jordan, right? It's connected to somebody. Michael Jordan, right? So it's solving a problem. People like using it. It's cool, right? Although for me, I have some Nike shirts and things, but for me, it's not that important. But for some people, it's the Nike, it's the brand, right? And like, for example, Starbucks, they have a big brand, and people buy because of the brand, Starbucks. And not just because of the brand, but also because of what they've created around the brand. That it's cool. You can bring your computer, you can work in your Starbucks, right? And it's a cup of coffee. It's different. There's people. It's premium, maybe premium price, but yet the coffee it's or maybe it's a little bit different, right? But it's the branding, right? It's that branding that connects the person to that cup of coffee. Hey Mello, thank you. Yeah, grab the course there, man. It's free. It's a good course. You will like it. So a brand, it's all about that. There's so many things to branding. It's amazing. I love branding. You are the brand. Right? You want to be the brand. And that's the best route to go. You are the brand, right? Like, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not just a person, it's a brand. Why he sells so many stuff with his brand? It's crazy, right? Because of the brand. People like the work ethic of Cristiano Ronaldo, right? People like his way of doing things, his kindness to people, and the way he treats people, right? He's really hard-working guy. He's not just a good player. He also works hard. He goes to the field and before everybody comes in, he's already there training, right? And so that is a brand. CR7, right? right? So that's the brand. That's the person is the brand, right? So, right, and that's what a brand is in a nutshell, right? Because although there's so many aspects to branding, and like like with Cristiano Ronaldo, there's so many things, like so many things to it, like the his values, right? And those, I believe those are things that people really connect with it, the values, right? And so other brands like to connect to Cristiano Ronaldo, like Nike. They like to Cristiano Ronaldo to use their shoes that are Nike, so that are more seen and things like that, right? So branding, it's really all about um, values, and you. It's all about you. It's all about you showing up and you, being there, being present, being out there, and just showing up and being known. Because if nobody knows you, nobody will, buy from you or do business with you or even connect with you or see you or whatever it is. You have to be seen, right? And so nowadays with social media, you have all these platforms out there, right, where you can put yourself out there. You really can, and there's so many ways you can build a brand. There's so many platforms. Facebook is a good one, right? You have TikTok. You can be building a brand on TikTok. You can be on Instagram, right? You have Instagram Reels, right? Instagram Stories. You can build a brand there. You can build on YouTube videos, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Stories, on Facebook group, right? You can bring people into your Facebook group, and provide massive value there. They will start liking you and trusting you, and buy from you. By the way, if you don't have a Facebook group, and if you're not building a Facebook group, and then you're missing out. And if you need help with that, go to this URL right here, and I will help you. So yeah, that's what's up. Branding, it's so amazing. It's you. It's the connection that people make to you, right? They feel inspired by you. But again, you have to be out there. You have to be you have to show up and just be everywhere. And that's why I like to use the omnipresent approach with my marketing, right? I've showed you here, right? This one, right? This strategy right here. This is the 7-hour rule content strategy, brand content strategy, right? The rule of 7 states that a user needs to spend 7 touch points with you, 7 hours of content consumed in order to feel comfortable to buy from you, right? And so that's why omnipresent, and you have to be out there. You have to show up. If you're not known, then it's impossible to build a brand without being out there, and just everywhere. The more places you can be, the better. The more you can post, the better. And you can automate this. It doesn't mean that it's something that's going to consume you a lot of time. Like for instance, with this strategy here, you put content on many places here, but you can absolutely automate a lot of this. Like you can be building content for 2 days, for 2 weeks, right, and each day you build a week worth of content, and you can repurpose that content and put it in many places. Like you can put it on TikTok, you can put it on YouTube Shorts, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You can have it on through an email, right? So you can repurpose and use it and so many places on your Facebook group to provide value, and you can configure everything, and then it will stream live to that group or post on that group. There's so many automations you can do nowadays. For example, this tool that I'm streaming live right now, StreamYards.com, you basically can have videos and you can record them and then upload them here. And then you say, okay, this day is going to go live at this day, and notify people that we're going live. Okay, this day, you can schedule the next day, the next one for a week. And then automatically at the specific time, it will stream the live. It will do this all automatically. So you can basically have later on a virtual assistant that do these tasks for you, that program all these stuff. And basically what you could do is just build the content and you have your business running. So there's a lot of automations that you can do. And I show you how to do this on my community, Fabulous community program. The link is in the screen. It's fabulous.com. So it's fabulous with an I after the B. FABIULOUS.com. That is my community program, right? Where I help you build your group, where I help you structure an offer, a killer offer, and really take your business to the next level through a Facebook group and generate appointments, right? And a lot more that I show you. So yeah, that's what's up. Branding is really cool. I freaking love it. There's so many aspects to it, so many things. But in a nutshell, branding is you. You are the brand, okay? You are the brand. And with that said, I'm going to wrap this up. It was a pleasure being with you guys here today. Thanks for stopping by. And if you watch this on replay, live, make sure to comment live. If you are watching right now, comment live below right now. Come on, let's go. And then if you watch on replay, make sure to comment replay. All right. It was a real pleasure being with you here tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Have a blessing day. Always believe in yourself. You're great. I'll see you soon.